would say everything is up and running. Good morning or good evening, welcome to this weekly music stream for Final Fantasy XIV and many other games. Well, a few more, let's say it that way. Just finishing the last few points to set up and then I should be good to go. As you can see, weather is kind of gloomy outside. It has been like this the whole week and yeah. Next week should be better. At least it didn't snow yet, but it's getting close. It's getting close to snowy season. The time right now seems to be slightly weird for people over in America. I am half an hour too late, or later than usual. For me, I'm actually half an hour earlier than usual, because we already have standard time over here in Europe. We are 1 week before America in terms of shifting the clocks around. But next week should be back to normal again, hopefully. And everything should be set up now. There we go. Welcome, good morning. Yeah, camera should work. I had to turn on my additional lights because it was really dark in here today. Again, because no sun is shining and yeah, very gloomy weather. Welcome to the weekly music stream. For those that are new here, that are here the first time, basically I go through new tracks that have been released this week on YouTube and other platforms, sometimes other platforms. New tracks of Fantasy, mainly Final Fantasy XIV cover music by different artists. And I'll just listening to them for the first time for a few, reacting and giving my honest opinion. They're always honest opinions, what I think. But overall, I'm just here for good vibes and having a pleasant conversation with everyone. But because it's boring to just watch me react to music, I always play Final Fantasy XIV in the background, as you can see right now. Already logged in into where I logged out, which was Charlian. Had to exchange some tombstones for gear. And you can now see my usual start of the game, which is checking out all my retainers and sending them out again. Got to do this before I started the stream, and therefore I'm gonna do it now. And afterwards I will go to Yaktel, continue my fate grind to get more gemstones, because there are still a lot of rewards I want to get. And also, I still need some more Demi-Atma, so I can do two things at once. Repair that one, and then off to Yaktel. Let's go here. And then we will just jump right into new music after. Sometimes there are some official Final Fantasy XIV music news or other 14 news. Actually, there is one more thing that should be coming up soon. That's the next live letter. I actually only now realized it's about to... Yeah, next Friday. The new live letter. Sadly, for me, it's at lunchtime. I mean, it's good that it's at lunchtime, but I'm at work, so I can't stream the live letter. Therefore, maybe I'll have time to watch it at lunch. Probably not. So maybe I will do it in the evening afterwards. Although no, I won't be able to do it in the evening afterwards because I have a concert on Friday and on Saturday evening. So maybe Saturday morning, afternoon is the earliest I can actually take a look at the live letter myself. Maybe I'll do it on stream, maybe not. I'm not quite sure yet. But one other news, it is finally out here in Europe, the new cookbook, the Final Fantasy XIV Cookbook Volume 2. Lots of amazing sounding recipes in here that I would love to give a try one day. But some are very intense to do. Especially this one here, not sure you can actually read it on the camera, but it's a bread recipe. You can see it down here. I hope it's in focus. It's the Knight's Bread Reprise Ultimate. Why it's ultimate? Because this bread recipe takes approximately, or at least 2 weeks to make it. Because you first have to make your sourdough starter. That takes 2 weeks to ferment. And then you will start with actually the bread baking, which takes another few days, I think, 1 or 2 days, in order to ferment it properly and get the right consistency and texture and I mean that's the same thing, but taste, yeah. And always, or obviously they have also added some things in there, like these dumplings, the boots, which we have seen down here with Zero eating one. There are lots of callbacks into the game. Pudding with Pudding Way. Yeah, a really nice book. I'm looking forward to cooking some things out of this one. Please let me know if you want a cooking stream one day. I'm not sure I'll be able to, or don't know yet how I would be able to do a cooking stream. Let's see. I have my coffee with me. I'm not sure how I would be able to do a cooking stream, but actually I would kind of like to give it a try one day. But now, that's enough official talk. Let's jump into some fates and music. I'm gonna turn the in-game sound off so that I won't disturb, and start the first track. Let me boot up the browser here. And the first track today is a Bard performance. Sultana Dreaming, the older night theme, performed by Kesmo. A very great Bard group that has done a lot of Bard covers over the recent years. They basically release a new cover, I think, every week almost. Not always Final Fantasy XIV tracks, but this one is a Final Fantasy XIV track. And by the way, today's 14 tracks will follow a kind of theme, as we'll go chronologically how the game released the original tracks. Now you will see when I get there to the next few tracks what I mean with that. But first, let's start Kesmo, Sultana Dreaming. Lots of brass, which fits perfectly for this theme. And with trumpets, switching from instrument to instrument, passing it on. Very well done. I'm surprised how well mixed it is. I mean, they have a lot of experience already, but you can hear every melody pretty clearly. Passing on the arpeggio, which is very difficult to do these fast changes. At least for me they are with the performance mode. The game doesn't really react fast enough, at least for me. And it's only brass, no other instrument. It fits, it works very well. Oh, beautiful harmonies. Thought it would be over, but there is more. I'm just vibing this morning. There isn't really much to say about this piece. It's very gorgeous, beautifully arranged and performed. And the way they positioned themselves on screen works very well with the stereo spanning. panning. Done an amazing job there. There we go. And I still cannot turn these recommended videos off. It doesn't work still. Hopefully one day they will allow me to do it again. Turn them off. By the way, I'm sorry if I look tired. It's because I am tired. Been quite a busy week, and next week will be busy again, especially with the concerts on the weekend. I still should have some time to at least do this stream here, maybe other streams as well, but it's always difficult to find some time to do them. But at least I have always time for some amazing new music. And the next track that I will listen to now got released oh, it's not that one yet. Wait, there we go, that's the one I wanted to play. Got released 2 days ago. It's another Bard performance with another very talented band, the Happy Tunes Shiva. I have featured them quite a few times already. They are very active recently. And now they covered In Darkness There Is One, the theme from the Void Arc. Even though you will see the Cloud of Darkness, it's the Void Arc theme in the video. I have only briefly listened into it. I didn't hear the whole track. So it will be a first time listening for me. Maybe now we can see what I meant with... I'll go chronologically. We started with A Realm Reborn. And now we are in Heavensward. With In Darkness There Is One, the Void Arc theme. Formed by Happy Tunes Shiva. In contrast to the previous one, we now have a full band. Again, Lalafell, by the way. Ooh, that was very smart. Go down and start back up again, go down again, so it sounds like a continuous downward loop. Again, gorgeous panning. Changes in tempo. Interesting. Or at least that's what it seems like. The harp is really amazing. gorgeous harmonies. I love that they kept it very dark. As in, it's always difficult to... or weird if I say music sounds dark. I mean, music doesn't have... For me, it has a brightness attached to it, therefore... dark usually means... something deep. Maybe something that's in minor chords. But just a feeling that you get while listening to the tracks. Interesting rhythmic choice here. It works very well. Very nice. Crash at some point. Oh. Now some more tempo. Very impressive too. Play it that fast in performance mode. Taking out the tempo again. Which gives it a lot more impact because it's slower. That was a lot of crash, a lot of cymbal, almost tried to recreate the attacks, I guess. Nice roll on the drum. Very nicely arranged. Always something new to keep it interesting. Oh. A quick solo. The descents. Very beautifully done. Very well done by Happy and Shiva. Really enjoyed this one a lot. Very complex, a lot of different styles and or different rhythms, including a quick solo. That was really nice. And tempo changes, which is always difficult to do in a band. Very well done. And continuing the theme, we will now head into Stormblood. And by the way, all these tracks got released this week. It's not that I purposefully checked for or took old tracks. They all got released this week for whatever reason. Or, I mean, it's nice that they made these tracks this week or this past week. At least they showed up this week in my search results. And we'll get to that afterwards about the search result. Or maybe I can actually, let's do it now. So they found their way into my search results this week. Some are a bit older, at least one that I will play later, I think, or even the next one. But just the search on YouTube is really bugged right now. For example, this one here, the In the Darkness, the Void Arc theme by Happy Tunes Shiva, did not show up in my search results yet at all. I only know because I follow the channel that they released a new track. That's why I saw it. So yeah, the search results, they don't really work at all. They will delay music or new videos to me. And therefore, it is possible that there are amazing artists out there that I have never heard of, simply because they don't show up in my search results. So please, if you know an artist or a track that I and other people really should listen to, please link it in the description or in the comments down below on the YouTube bot, so that I can take a look at it at a later time and add it to my weekly places to check for new music. And now, as mentioned, we had The Realm Reborn, we had Heavensward, next is Stormblood. And this one was released again 2 days ago, so very recently. It's one that did not actually get too many covers, I think. Which is really nice that Madol, sorry for mispronunciation, or my mispronunciation there. Madol did create a cover of Triumph, the Stormblood dungeon boss theme. It is a very intense theme, maybe that's why not too many people made it yet. There are quite a few nice ones out there, but not as many as other dungeon boss covers. But here we go, Triumph by Madol. A piano cover. Although I mixed something up there. Anyway. Very intense. Ba, ba, ba. A lot of secondary melodies in there. Madol's tracks are always very short, but doesn't mean they are not beautiful. Really gorgeous gorgeous cover of Triumph. There was something else I wanted. A different track that will come later that got not many covers yet. I had something else in my mind. Now we will take a small detour through some other Final Fantasy games. The first one, Final Fantasy 16. But it will still be tied to 14 because it's another Bard performance of the Rising Tide Cascade, performed by Debra's Lo-Fi launch. I have only briefly listened into that one right before the stream, so that will be brand new for me as well to listen to that track. We will come back to Final Fantasy 14 afterwards, after a few more other Final Fantasy tracks. So please look forward to the rest of the chronological order that happened this week, for some odd reason. But now, the Rising Tide Cascade by Debra's Lo-Fi launch as a Bard performance. I really love this theme that Soken created here. Very nicely arranged for harp. Not too much to say, it's just beautiful to listen to. A nice calmer section. Switch to major. Before going back into the main melody. Now the end, as it is used in the trailer. Gorgeous work. Very, very nice. I really adore people that can make such great part performances. Really beautiful. And by the way, all the tracks that I am listening to today, I will link in the description below on the YouTube VOD, so that you can listen to them without me talking over them, even though my commentary is pretty sparse today, not gonna lie. I'm sorry that I don't have too much to say right now for these tracks, because they are all so amazing. I don't really think that I am allowed to have an opinion on some things, so also I'm not really good at bar performing myself, therefore I cannot really judge the performances that greatly. But trust me, I really do like all of these tracks so far, or did like all of these tracks so far. But yeah, you will be able to find them after the stream. It will take a while until I can actually edit the description. It doesn't always work right away. Sometimes YouTube is blocking me from doing so. So please bear with me, but I will add all of them down below. And there's also a link to a playlist with all the 40 previous streams, or tracks from the 40 previous streams in there as well. Now we will stay in a different Final Fantasy game, and that is Final Fantasy Tactics, the remake. And we have another beautiful track by John Oeth Guitar. He has made a few more. This one got released this week. I have already listened to that one, I just couldn't wait. I'm sorry. It's the Thunder God Sid, his theme on the classical guitar. Let's go. Tactics themes work so well on classical guitar. Or maybe it's just him that is... I mean, he is amazing at arranging them for classical guitar, obviously. It's not that I don't miss anything from the original in these covers that he does. They're just really well made. You can see on his face he really enjoys playing these tracks too. Beautiful work, and it's already over. That's how quick these themes from Tactics go. Very well done. And I have one more Tactics theme ready. It's by a group of people. It's the opening to Final Fantasy Tactics, performed by Viram Media, Felix Arifin, Chromatic Apparatus Music, and Game Grooves. I'm sorry, by the way, for any mispronunciations of those names. And they created this cover with piano and cello. I've only briefly listened to that one, I think last week. That is one that is on my list for I think a week or two. Even though it's got released a month ago, it only appeared last week in my search results. I remember that. So yeah, let's go. I really love cello, and together with the piano, I'm sure it will sound amazing. So here we go, the opening to Final Fantasy Tactics. Pizzicato on the cello. And very vulnerable piano. Now more determined. Ooh. And nice slowdown at the end. Ah, always so short. These pieces always so short, way too short. That was really beautiful. Well done. And I hope to hear more from all of them. Now, one expansion I have to, that didn't got a new track this week is Shadowbringers. So we will jump over that one. But we did get a new track from Endwalker, Athena, the Tireless one. A cover by Waida, a new entry. There we go. Let's subscribe to them, but I won't miss any new tracks they release in the future. I've only briefly listened to that one, so that will be a new reaction. Let's go. Interesting bell sound. Very synth heavy. But also lots of strings. Really nice in the music department. And then, not to forget the very gorgeous voice. Very clear. Despite the big reverb. I love people play with the video. Oh, nice effect on the voice. And music too. Oh, that was creepy. I like that one. interesting choice with the backup vocals. Gives such an eerie sound. Also very nice saw bass. Bass, I mean. Bass is the German word. Bass, I mean. Nice saw melody. Or saw wave. Nice and dirty. Again, jump scare. No drums here. Gorgeous prelude. Now. Ooh. Halftime. And the Hammond organ fits really well. Back into that's really a nice bop. Oh, now it fades out. That's sad, that just fades out. Really would have loved to get a nice big finale. Great track. I really enjoyed that one a lot. I still didn't get a demi, Atma. Quite unlucky today, I guess. Usually when I say that they will drop, so that's why I keep saying it. Now the next track is something slightly different. It is still a cover track, but it's a cover track by Square Enix, basically. Or at least it's posted on the Square Enix music account. It's a cover of Eyes on Me from Final Fantasy VIII, performed by Benjamin Nuss, a remarkable piano player from Germany. I had luckily the pleasure to hear him twice already in 2 different concerts. It's astonishing what he can do on the piano, and you will hear this most probably in this piece as well. I have not heard the full track yet. I only briefly listened into that one, and I was amazed how much more he is able to create on just the piano. How much melody and rhythm he can somehow conjure up. He really is a master at playing the piano. I mean, he recently did do a whole or a large concert tour with the near music. Sadly, they didn't stop anywhere near me. I would have really liked to get tickets for a near concert. Maybe next time. But here we go. Eyes on Me from the Square Enix music channel, performed by Benjamin Noss. So much dynamics. Really kind of need to hear this. Need to hear him play live. Get the full experience. And listen to it yourself afterwards, without me talking over the quiet place right now. I'm sorry. Over the quiet parts. It's just him on the piano, nothing else. There's so much going on. Beautifully done. There we go, Demi-Atma. Nice. And the dynamic range that he creates. To create is just out of this world. Very interesting choices there at the end. What a gorgeous piece. He really is a master at playing the piano. Really amazing what he can do. Now I have managed to do what I came to do, which is to get one more demi-atma from Yaktel. I need one more here in Heritage Found. And I have one more track that I wanted to play this week. We went through all the expansions. We are now in, with exception of Shadowbringers, we are now in Dawntrail, and there is one new track that got released this week. A remix of Unleashed, with vocals by Kaspia remix, I'm sorry. And performed by Kaspia Ayanami. That will be the last one. Hopefully there will be another fate here in Heritage Found. There is nothing up right now. So let's start by listening to some gorgeous music. Beautiful remix. I have not heard this one yet. Ooh. And I read it wrong, by the way. Not with vocals by Kaspia. It's Unleashed with vocals. Beautiful guitar play too. Very nice rhythm. Synths in the background. Ooh, that was nice. Melody going down, the vocals and the guitar going up. Interesting choice. Will be done again. No, that one stayed more or less original. Very nice, keeping it light here. Probably towards the end. What a gorgeous remix of Unleashed. Beautifully done. I did manage to get another Demiatma, but that's okay. I got one from Yaktel, and I have quite a lot of gemstones that I can maybe turn in. I'm not sure if I have everything here already. I do, okay. Or I want it from here, but maybe there's something in living memory that I still need or would like to get. Let's check real quick. Can turn in-game music back on. Yeah, that's a lot of things. And one card. Kahiwa. Aww. But I'm getting there. Just a few thousand gemstones more until I have everything that I would like to get. Now, I almost forgot that there is one more thing that I wanted to do today. Only almost, because I luckily kept the tab open. It's All Saints Wake in Gridania, or in Final Fantasy XIV, so let's do the All Saints Wake quest right after a quick break, because I will need to get something to drink for that one to be able to read all the text, because my coffee is finished. Therefore, I will be right back. Let's want to position myself in there, but it's already occupied. Okay. Let's go here. Idling camera. Doesn't really look like much. I wonder sometimes what this camera is thinking. Oh well. I will be right back with something to drink, and then we'll go into the All Saints Wake seasonal quest. And nope. That one. There we go. Very nice, my Steam Deck OBS connection is working again. Didn't work for a while, but they recently updated it and now it's back up and working. I can finally mute with the buttons again. So then, off to the amphitheater. For the quest. Who are you? Continental Circus vendor. Okay. We'll see afterwards, I guess. Pumpkin-headed apparition. Rites of Fancy. The pumpkin-headed apparition offers out her hand in invitation. We meet again, adventurer, enjoying the festivities, I trust. While the saints are away, a well-known theatre troupe has stopped in Gridania to play. They host a grand masquerade in the old manor, that they might sate their hunger for merriment. There we go. Recall now, my friend, the Continental Circus, where they have returned to revel in the bone-chilling nights of All Saints' Wake. Their ghoulish gala is the talk of the town, and knowing the troupe's appetite for mischief as I do, I sense what lies in store. I implore you to view the spectacle for yourself. You need only speak with the genial geyser. I think that's how it's said, pronounced. He shall guide your step to the haunted manor. Okay. Come all to the Continental Circus Grand Masquerade. Shall I guide you to the festivities, good sir? Okay. Which... It is the one in the manor, okay. Yep. And the map is also themed in the All Saints' Wake. Tradition. There we go. And what's the story this time? I bid you welcome, dear guest. It is our honor to host you. The overly inquisitive adventurer from seasons past. It has been quite some time. Yeah, a year or two or three. I'm not quite sure. Not that adventurers are unwelcome, mind. I harbor no ill against them whatsoever. Now tell me, what brings you to our manor of happy horrors? That one's funny. A suspicious introduction for one who claims to harbor no ill will. That is not my intention, I assure you. Alas, past experiences have made me rather wary of adventurers, let us say. But I tire of shadowy schemes and the accusations that often follow, so I shall lay bare our secret as a gesture of good faith. However, you must swear never to share with others what I reveal. Okay. Though we of the Continental Circus disguise ourselves as mortal men and women, we are in truth a troupe of otherworldly creatures. For some of us, our monstrous costumes are in fact our true form. Were my own glamour dispelled, you would see me as I truly am, an imp. Not so long ago, our ultimate goal was to drown this realm in darkest night and usher in a long-covered legend among my kin, the Night of Devilry, where our leader, the Great Gord, would rise again and strike terror into the heart of man. But as a few Voidsent compatriots have recently taught us, there lies a reward even sweeter than mortal fear, one that fills our hearts and satiates our souls. Gratitude. one taste, they said, and we would be unable to deny the fulfillment it brought us. Thus the circuit abandoned its... that's always difficult for me to say. Its malevolent ambitions to pursue honey-eyed words of appreciation instead. Yeah, they probably talk with Papa Gruff and... I forgot the other one's name. Maybe we'll see them again this year. When glorious autumn twilight reigns supreme across this realm, mortal and voidsent must join hands in harmony and carouse to their heart's content. In doing so, all shall know unforgettable thrills and chills beyond comprehension. No, our masquerade is proof of this desire. Listen well, and you too shall hear our guests cry out in splendor. Ah, please make it stop. Yeah, great. That didn't sound joyous. Oh, I'm scared. I want my mommy. Yeah, the kids didn't really like it, I guess. Why? That's not splendorous at all. Please, you must believe me. We have no intention of frightening our guests, at least not like this. Everyone swore a solemn oath to entertain. How has it come to this? Oh, you needn't glare those daggers at me. I haven't the foggiest as to what has transpired. Or perhaps you might use your skills of inquiry to our benefit? I beseech you, adventurer, survey the manor and discover what has brought our patrons such distress. Starting with the second floor, I shall remain here to oversee affairs. I mean, they came from below, so why should I go to the second floor? Anyway, once you have identified the cause of this chaos, you must inform me with all due haste. Should fell rumors being spread, I fear the Adventurers Guild suspicions will soon follow. Yeah. Oh, Muse mounts. Nice. Well then, let's see what we can find. Blood on the ground. Probably fake. Hey there. Up. Silence, silence, I say. You must go away. Where we go, chaos and delivery follow. Remain here and in chaos you shall wallow. This performer is too absorbed in their mischief to listen to what you have to say. Anything else? Chaos, all shall fall into chaos, I say, and you must not stand in my way. Okay. I really like how they decorate the manor every time. And what else? Did they fix the holes in... Nope. The hole is still here. The hole is still here. Petrified patron? Hungry puddings down the hall. Armed zombies gestured down the stairs. They didn't tell me this masquerade would have me running for my life. This isn't what I signed up for. They said this masquerade was going to be fun. Can I jump down? Yep. Does work, okay. Skittish acrobat, okay. Next I could gouge out some eyeballs, maybe even gobble up a few fresh organs while I'm at it. This performer is so absorbed in his own machinations that he hasn't noticed you. Now that I think of it, I can't gouge any eyes in this glamour, but perhaps I could dispel it for a fleeting moment while no one's looking. Okay, so they don't really want to change their habits, I guess. Just a band of little ghosts playing instruments in here, okay. Nothing special in here. A magic pot. What about you? Give me an elixir. No elixir? Then no treats for you. This performer is too absorbed in the mischief to listen to what you have to say. I don't have one? I guess I don't. Okay. Give me an elixir and some candy too. Too bad that I don't have one on me right now. Confused child. Excuse me, sir. Have you seen any elixirs around here? The creature in the pod won't stop asking for one, but they cost more than my allones can afford. There must be an elixir around here somewhere. If I give one to the creature in the pot, do you suppose it'll give me treats in return? Maybe. Ba-da-ba-ba. But yeah, they are all very absorbed in not playing their role, but actually still being themselves. The Infinite Adventure returns. How fared the others? Not very well. Despite our newfound mission, we do still take great pleasure in mortals' fits for fright. I suspect they have forgotten themselves and prioritize their own enjoyment over that of our guests. To emphasize with their plight, and they have yet to cause any lasting harm. Mayhap it would be best to indulge them in this once and allow them their fun? No? I jest, of course. We cannot allow my brethren antics to go unchecked. But if they will not listen to the reprimands of a kindly adventurer, I can hardly imagine they would heed mine. Huh? Hehehe. An impasse. At an impasse, are we? Return to me, child, and I shall offer my aid. Something miss? It seems the impresario cannot hear the voice of the pumpkin-headed apparition, but he senses it would be wise to heed her advice and return to Redania. Interesting. But first, let's quickly check the downstairs area. If there's anything down here. We ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh, that's a nice room. We can go around. Lots more pumpkins in here. By the way, for those wondering, we don't really celebrate Halloween or any similar holiday here in my country, so all of this is still very foreign to us. There are kids that are going around now, but usually they don't really get too much candy out of it. Because people are not prepared for handing out candy. At least on my door, I have not yet had any kids come and ask for anything. Well then, why should I come to you again? You are returned. The children of the circus are a fascinating bunch, are they not? Their antics never fail to amuse me. But while their intentions are pure, we must calm those who have lost themselves in feats of fear. I believe I can conjure something that will do just that, okay? I shall begin the preparations. For your part, I would ask you to procure a few necessary ingredients. I require All Saints cookies and a decorative pumpkin. The shady smock over yonder is like to have a few cookies to spare. As for the pumpkin, the Botanist Guild possesses a pumpkin patch for our needs. Seek out the Great Loom Groundkeep. He will happily oblige you. Yeah, that's why she is here. Sorry, dearie, we're not selling at the moment. You're here on behalf of the pumpkin head, you say? Well, if it's for her, I suppose I could make an exception. But you would best keep it a secret from our other guests. There you go, 1 bag of freshly baked All Saints cookies. Send the pumpkin-headed my regards, won't you? I will. And over here. Do they say anything? Small sack, nearly full of bursting with delectably sweet pumpkin cookies. Nothing special, okay. Wait, they... I thought they would grow like this on the vines. But they're already... placed here. Why do they have hats? Or pirate hats, I should say. In need of a decorative pumpkin, are you? Well, you're in luck. I've got a plump and round one here. Freshly carved, no less. We of the Botanist Guild take great pride in our pumpkins and are glad to share them with one and all. They make for sweet treats and charming decorations. This time of year, I hope you will make good use of yours. We will see. We will see what this is all about. Have you gathered the ingredients? Yep. Lovingly raised and hand-carved by Great Loom Growery Botanist. There we go. Excellent, excellent. These will make for a most magnificent result. Now I shall concoct a creation that will strike terror into the hearts of naughty children who have forgotten their purpose and joy into the hearts of weeping mortals. Okay. Oh! Yeah, the new mount. True. We will get a new mount. Dressed to Impresario. The pumpkin-headed apparition appears ready to put her plans into action. Now let us put an end to the Continental Circus's cruel tricks, shall we? With the material you have gathered, I shall prepare the solution we require. But all good things take time. I suggest you return to the manor and inform the impresario of our plan. All shall be made clear soon enough. Okay. Those who play their tricks with ill intents cannot be left to their own devices. Joy is meant to be shared, not hoarded. A lesson all naughty children must learn. I'm told there is a situation occurring at the masquerade, but I have faith that you will solve it. Shall I guide you to the manor? Yes, please. Welcome back. I regret to report that circumstances remain unchanged here in the manor. Have you any new ideas to share? I do, but I don't know what will happen right now. Well, we'll see. Concocted a creation, you say? What? Of what kind? Apologies for the wait. My master proudly presents a ghoulish gift for our dear impresario. My word, this doll is the spitting image of me. It's no ordinary doll, I assure you. You may operate it by riding atop its head, and that's not all. Take control and you shall have a bevy of illusionary spells at your disposal. These illusionary spells are based on the materials our adventurer friend so kindly provided us. Delectable delights for the worthy and haunting tricks for those undeserving of treats. I see, a solution to mollify both parties. Interesting. Might leave the operation of this magic doll to you, adventurer. In its mortal glamour, I doubt I would be able to maneuver it as well as you. Sure, gladly. Once you have shown me the error of once I've shown them the error of their ways, order them to return to me, and I shall eradicate them on the parts they must play here. There we go. Our guests also deserve recompense to their prior treatment. I ask that you send them to me as well, that I might offer them sweets in apology. I cannot bear to end their All Saints' wake in a dour note. Okay, sure. So the plans are made, yes? Then I shall return to my master. I wish you happy frightening and delighting. Well then. I suppose all that's left for you to do is operate this mechanical me. I suggest you begin by marching it right up to the second floor and calming the commotion above. And remember, my fellow performers should be convinced to return with the pumpkin's trick. I ask that you reserve the treats for our guests. We mustn't give them to more undue, right? Should you find yourself separated from our pumpkin friend, simply return to me and you may hop on its head once more. Now then, off you go. Whee! So, what do we have? Trickster's Treat and Trickster's Trick. No! Impresario, no. I've been good all this time. It's not what you think. I've done no crime. Oh dear, Impresario isn't happy with us. Then I hurt him, lest I cause further fuss. Let's see, and there is a guest out there. That was wrong. You're the ringleader of the content circus, are you? Please have mercy, my heart can take more of this. Didn't I press? I guess I pressed the wrong button. What? What more could you possibly? Candy? What are you doing? You're offering cookies and candies as an apology, you say? Gods, I deserve a treat after all this. I'll be on my way then. Now on the first floor. Oh, the hell is that for? Strange. It felt as though the impresario was slapping me across the head, but it didn't hurt, as he conjured up some new illusions. You say summoning the whole troop to the front of the manor for a talking to? Now that I mention it, I have been a bit overzealous about frightening our clientele. I'll hurry back right away. Somebody in here? A pumpkin. Wait. They really put a pumpkin in the pumpkin. Okay. Why not? Oh no, the Impresario's magic. Gone already? Ah, no more magics for me. What, he summons us to the foyer? Yes, yes, then to the Impresario I shall go. This time it worked. Raining candy? Ah, there it goes. They're giving away free treats? Hooray! Then I'll march right up to that Impresario and tell him to give me candy. Good. Let me go there too. And... probably not. Another pumpkin in a pumpkin. Well then. I dedicated myself too fierce to my role and forgot the oath I made to the Impresario. How shameful of me. Oh, the Impresario did. He roiled with rage. This bump on my head's going to last the whole age. Give me an elixir and candy too. Give me enough candy for everyone. Okay. I owe you a great debt, adventurer. With your aid I was able to give these members of the troop a good scolding. While a few frights are necessary to amplify the lights we provide, we must never allow the former to overshadow the latter. It is our solemn duty to provide the small folk with a memorable All Saints Wake experience. We felt the very same, Impresario, even though the adventurers always came for us. Even though we knew what it was like to be punished and scared in years past, we lost ourselves, striking fear into the hearts of those who didn't deserve it. Chaos is good for us, but not for them. We must bring smiles to their faces again. Here, less chaos, more treats and smiles. Yeah, let's go with the top one. I'm not that mean. Then let's enjoy All Saints Wake hand in hand. Indeed, and we shall do our part with a performance worthy of the season. Alright, my fellow Thespians, that's the word. It's time we greeted our guests with good cheer. Return to your places and give them all the masquerade they deserve. With that settled, I believe I should be able to handle the troop from here on out. I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Oh, and before I forget, is the one who crafted that mechanical masterpiece an acquaintance of yours? If at all possible, I would like to express my thanks to them as well. Does he not know her? A woman sporting a white pumpkin head. That sounds awfully like the legendary Great Gourd. Who would command the Voidsent forces on the night of delivery? But I jest, legends are precisely that. Tall tales and no more, allow me. That joke at least. Okay. In any event, you mentioned she waited your return at Miketo's amphitheater, did you not? Pray allow me to join you. I should very much like to meet this pumpkin-headed acquaintance of yours. Will she be there? With him? She's probably gone. Or hiding. No, here. No, she's still there. Yeah, it's a pleasure to finally meet the famed impresario. Okay, is he famous too in that case? No. So this is the one you spoke of? She does exude a legendary sort of aura. If you were to tell me she was the Great Gourd, I would certainly believe it. But of course that's simply not possible. Okay. All's well that ends well, I see. Was my clockwork creation of assistance? Indeed it was. My brethren have remembered their duty to entertain, and I dare say our guests shall be all the merrier for it. That is well. I trust you will continue to give this city's immortal residents an exhilarating all-science-wake experience. Trust me, it's lots of fun in the manor. Let's all go. Oh, a child. Good. Hey, you're sure? Those scary monsters won't eat me up? They might give you a bit of a fright, but it's all good. It's all in good fun. They're giving away lots of treats too. Well, if you say so, but you have to promise you'll stay with us the whole time. Of course, I wouldn't leave you two behind. Come on, let's go. Yes, all is well. Those children's smiles are proof of it. How strange. I feel as though I'm truly enjoying Athena's wake for the first time. It's rather refreshing, actually. I shall continue to put forth my best effort, that the Continental Circus's name might be known in every corner of the realm. But for the present, my duties call me to the manor. Thus do I ask of you, adventurer, to spread the word of our deeds and speak of us fondly in your travels. The clockwork creature you possess is a reflection of myself and of my troop as well. Use it with pride, and perhaps others will want to know more of us in doing so. Or in so doing. Sound plan. Yours is the face of the Continental Circus after all. Yeah, as long as your mischief-making days are over. At least that time I have to. One day, perhaps tales of my troop will overshadow even those of the Great Gourd. But until then, I shall continue my work to convey to the realm all that the wake can offer. Now then, this time I returned. And you well know I cannot leave those scoundrels without their ringleader for too long. We shall be performing at the manor for the remaining of the season. Should you wish to join us in our festivities, you are welcome to visit us as often as you please. In that case, I too shall open my haunted home to you, adventurer. Join me in my gardens, if you dare. Oh, we can go there too. Nice. Simply speak with my servant and he shall guide you to my abode. You may entertain yourself there for as long as you wish. The season of delivery and revelry lingers yet, and we shall thrive upon it. May you carouse to your heart's content this All Saints' wake. Nice. That was an okay quest. It's nice that they brought back the manor and Sneaky Hollow. Okay. Oh, we can buy stuff there now. The Void is back in town. What does she have? Pumpkin and a poster from last year. Let's get some of these. They're cheap. No, not the Haunted Manor. Won't go over here. The Sneaky Hollow. Really nice that they opened that one up again. Now with the updated graphics. Or was it already updated last year? I think it was. And the special thing in here that you can change your looks into other people. Let's see. Oh, they also updated that interface. That's nice. So I can finally become... Oh boy, that's a good picture for him. Biggs and Wedge. 2, nice. Cryle. Oh, yeah, that's one from the Alliance raid. What's with these ones? They are from the Alliance raid too. Interesting that they have a... Wonder why. Oh well. Who else do we have? Oh, Beast Mouse, okay. Endwalker. Will, nice. 0. Lots of great people in here. And the new Kryle. But no Papalimo. Yes, it's true. I couldn't find him. Yeah, we have everybody else, but no Papalimo. That's sad. Oh well. I guess... Oh, didn't see that one there yet. Interesting. But I guess now is a good time to end the stream in here. Ooh, that's an interesting place. Oh. I wouldn't like to be in either. Not a pot nor a grave. Okay, let's go up there. Here. Maybe that will be a new mount down here. This carpet. Could be. I would say that's a good place to end the stream. That was the wrong button. There we go. Well then, I would say that's a good place now to end the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. What else did I want to mention? I hope I will be able to stream a bit more next week, but it's gonna be another very busy week. I still would like to continue in Blue Protocol, but yeah, just didn't really have time. Maybe tonight, depending on how far I will get this afternoon with other stuff that I want to finish, with other work. And speaking of want to finish, there is actually something that I want to premiere right now. Yeah, it's only turn the BGM off. That's enough. And you see, usually during these streams I play 10 tracks, but so far we only heard 9, and therefore I will now play one new track that I've been working on recently. It's special in the sense that, I mean, every track that I create has a idea behind it, usually, or a theme, and this one here is based on, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Splice. It's a place where you can get this very nice sounding and lots of great sounding music resources, as mainly, why do I always forget the name? Sound bites and stuff. Somehow the name doesn't come into my mind. I always forget the name of what they are called. But tiny sound bites. Anyway, they recently created a own instrument that you can use in order to make music. And I set myself the goal to make a track only with that Splice instrument. So all the music you will hear has to come from this instrument. I told myself I'm allowed to use the Ableton stock plugins, but no additional plugins. So all the music has to come from this Splice instrument in the live performance mode. That's also important. And yeah, that's the track I will now play as the outro. Thank you very much for tuning in. I have an idea for the name, but I'm not sure if I will keep this name. But yeah, I want to finish this track this week, and then will be out on streaming platforms next week. Or at least that's the plan right now. So I will leave you with this new track from me. Currently the working title is Go to Bed. So it's a slower track. Still needs a few adjustments. It's slightly too loud right now, which is rare, but there are a few cracks when it's jumping over, or when it's starting to get too loud, so I have to adjust this one. I will do this today and then release it as soon as possible. So again, thank you very much for tuning in, and until we meet again in the next stream. Have a great Sunday, a great start into the new week. And here we go, the final track for today. My own one, Go to Bed. And thank you very much for all the subscribers on screen right now. And supporters over on Coffee. Your support really means the world to me.